There are times when it is advantageous to debug a running process. For example, you are testing an application on a Windows phone. After 20 minutes of usage, you encounter a problem. It would be nice to attach a debugger at that moment. Here's another example. Your ASP.NET website has trouble on one server on your web farm, but only on Monday mornings. You can't replicate the problem on your test servers, so it would be beneficial to attach to the web server process at the critical time. For this demonstration, I will use the Attach to Running App project. I'm going to open the folders in my hard drive by right-clicking and choosing Open Folder in File Explorer. Next, I will open the bin directory and then open the debug directory. This is my executable. I'm going to run this application and click on this Show Current Time. Here is a bug. It is supposed to show the current time, but it is showing the current date. I would like to attach a debugger to this process to investigate. I'll return back to Visual Studio and choose an item from my debug menu. Can you see which one it is? Yes, this one, Attach to Process. At the top of this dialog is My Computer. By default, it uses your local computer, and it also lists all of the running processes in this section called Available Processes. I will choose this one, Attach to Running App.exe, and then click Attach. Now I can go over to my C# code, put a breakpoint here, verify that I'm attached to the correct process by looking at this process dropdown, and then I'll return back to my program and click on that button again. At this point, everything you've learned about debugging your code applies. You're looking at your code, you can use your watch windows, your local windows, the output window, the breakpoint window, the call stack. You can rewind your code. Everything you've learned, you can use. I'll press F5 to continue running. To detach from a running process, you return back to Visual Studio and choose Debug, Detach All. And just to show you, that application is still running. I'll show you a few more items in that dialog. I'll return to the Debug menu and choose Attach to Process. It's possible that there could be other processes that have been launched by other users on this computer. Those are not shown by default, so I can come down here and choose Show Processes from All Users. And it's also possible for you to attach to other computers. Let's see what's in this qualifier dropdown. If I go to this dropdown, I can see all of the available computers that I can debug. There are two listed here. This first one is my local computer, and the second one is a Surface tablet. Now, in order to debug on the Surface tablet, you have to do what's called a remote debugging process. I have to install software on that other computer. I'll close this and click on Cancel, and then let's review. You can easily attach to any running process. If you have the source code for the app available, you can also debug the application. Note, in some situations, you may need to run Visual Studio as an administrator. Also, you might need to install a remote debugging tool on other computers before you can attach across a network.